Welcome back. We are live here at Temper Crypto TV. We are live one more time. Uh, we're talking about blockchain solutions, cryptocurrencies, trading, and investing. Oh, yeah. Invite everyone, invite your friends, your circle, your colleagues, your family. This is the best time. I mean, we are a platform whereby you can use us. If there is someone out there who still don't believe in the cryptocurrencies, what you just have to do, invite them to this show, invite them to one of our shows, just get them to sit there and listen. We're gonna do the job for you. We're gonna educate them for you. We're gonna make sure that they understand the cryptocurrency market fully. We are committed to do so. All right, do say something on the comment section, guys. Let's engage. Do say something. Let's talk on the comment section. Let us know where you're watching this live broadcast from. If you are outside South Africa, mention your country. If you are from Gambia, from UK, from Israel, Botswana, Lesotho, just say something on the comment section. And of course, share this live broadcast, guys. We are about to unpack powerful insights, guys, of the markets. It's happening. It's exciting. Always exciting in the markets. Always something to talk about because the market moves up, the markets move down. So it's always very much exciting. All right, Stone, how you been?
Yes. No,
What's
I'm fine,
happening, bro?
thank you. No, I'm fine, thank you. All the greetings to everyone who's watching Empire Crypto right now. We are about to give you some latest news right now. And what about you? How are you, man?
I'm Superman. Always glued on the markets. There is nothing much interesting these days than being on the markets. I mean, what else can you be doing besides being on the markets? Where
Yes,
there is money, I mean, you're supposed to be there.
for sure. One thing for sure, when you are dealing with these markets, you also have to keep up to date of the daily events and the things that are happening from time to time. You can never stay away from the market, not even saying that you are taking a vacation. Even if you are going on a vacation, you have to always stay connected on the market, especially if you are someone that is hoping to invest, or if you are a trader or an investor. And we here on Empire Crypto, we're just here to just redistribute the information in a certain way that you might simply understand.
All right, great stuff, great stuff. I see the market is starting to show some green
Yeah.
candlesticks. Is it promising? Are we must we start celebrating? Must we buy some cakes and start, celebrating? Are you confirming that?
No, you see what is happening right now. What I was hoping to happen has happened just a few hours ago. I just saw a breakthrough happening of the Bitcoin, because you must remember yesterday I had a resistant line right about $36,000 per coin, but now it went above $36,000 and even as high as $37,000 per coin, regardless of the news and analysts that were hoping that the coin might have or could have went to as low as $30,000 per coin, which are some of the news that I'm going to share with you right now. Some of the analysts that have brought the news on different and various platforms that showcases the latest news on cryptocurrencies and the market as a whole.
All right. What's happening there? Are there positive news that are coming through? What's making this market to start moving up?
Okay, we'll just go through the market in itself. Just looking at it technically. I won't say much about the technical aspect of it. So I just saw the breakthrough. This is a 1 hour chart on the Binance, sorry, on the BTC versus the USDT, which is a stable coin. And also, I was looking also at the BNB coin, I also see some few candlesticks, bullish candlesticks are also forming. So this is one of the most volatile tokens or coins that is available out there, also having its own bullish trend and so forth. But now the most interesting part about it is that some analysts have a different view with regards with the market. So I just want to just share some news with regards with the market on CNBC. Find out that just going to the heading, Bitcoin climbs into positive territory after falling below $33,000 to a new low. Okay, this was yesterday's news, and then Bitcoin climbed into a positive territory after falling 33,000. Okay, which I've just said. The number one cryptocurrency and Ether are sitting about 45% and 49% from their respective all-time highs. That's also, these are good statistics for now. For now, so I wouldn't say that people should start celebrating for now. Now my first breakthrough just happened. The first breakout just happened. I'm expecting for another breakout, which is set at $40,000 per coin. The steep decline have been correlated to the selling scene in higher risk assets like technology stocks as investors prepare for higher interest rates and tighter monetary policy from the Federal Reserve. So there's also news that are coming out, not only just in the Federal Reserve, but also the asset investment platforms that are also affecting the cryptocurrency market as well. So the cryptocurrency market lost 130 billion over the last day. Here's what three experts say about the drop. Okay, so this is the drop or the bearish trend that we experienced earlier on yesterday. It cost 130 billion. Okay, okay. Okay, I just want to read this part. On Monday, fell to $32,000, just lower, its lowest point since July. So this bearish trend has been quite brutal, according to Coin Matrix. But the largest cryptocurrency by market cap was up 5.6% afternoon trading to 37,000, just like now as I've shown you. But there's some news that really interests me with some other analysts saying given the current market sentiment, Bitcoin is likely to test the $30,000 to $32,000 per coin. Now, my test here, to be honest with you, my test when I look at my own analysis, my test was set at about $32,000, but not lower than $32,000. So this analyst talks about going lower than $32,000. Okay, several other analysts have said they see $30,000 as the next level of support for the cryptocurrency to test. Actually, it's everybody's view. Anyone can say their own views. Some people can say 30,000, some 32,000, some $33,000. Even now, the current price could be the next level support. Okay. However, analyst John Roque of 22V Research said Bitcoin could fall even further. Some people think that this bull may not last. Okay, it is just a bull that's going to happen. He also has been using $30,000 as a target, but noted the medium historical bear market for Bitcoin is down 78%. Okay, some of the analysts, okay, these are analysts with their own viewpoint, how they analyze the market. Okay, investors are also grappling with rising inflation as well. Also, the inflation part comes into play. Bitcoin proponents have long suggested the digital coin is a hedge against inflation, but that theory has not held up for many newer investors. Skeptic new investors that are still coming in the market, they are still learning about investing into the cryptocurrency network. So, and also other news as well, digital, we spoke about the DC CBDCs, the central bank cryptocurrencies, but I don't want to jump into that for now. I just wanted to know, like, in your own view, do you think that we might have been reaching the new bearish bullish trend right now, or will it come back to the 30,000 mark? I don't know. Like, what do you think in your own point of view, Mr. Crypto King? How do you look at the market right now? Would you expect the market to retrace back, or do you think this is the bullish trend? You asked me the same question, but me, I'll tell you right now, I am not sure for now. It has broken through the resistance level, but I am positive. But I think this is the beginning of a bullish trend, but it's not gonna be as quick as we want it to be.
Anything is possible. This is the market.
Yeah.
Um, Even when the market is going down, it's still giving people an opportunity to make money, and people are
Okay.
still, buying. So anything is possible. But
Yeah.
I'll say it will confirm a bullish trend when it starts, breakthrough to 40,000 resistant,
Mm.
going up. Once it reaches 40,000 and start trading above 40,000 US
Thousand.
dollars, I'll say it will start holding. But now,
Start
when it's still
matching
below 40,000 US
40,000.
dollars, it's still on a danger zone. It's still on a danger zone. And also, it's possible that this market can trade between these ranges for some time, maybe for some weeks.
Mm.
Between 30,000 and 45,000 US
1,000.
dollars. It's still very
Okay.
much possible. This is
Mm.
the market. It can still be
That's a
very
wide range, eh?
undecided. Yeah.
Mm. From 30,000 to 40,000, you see. That's a very, very wide range that you've just put out. But my ranging here at this point in time, I'm hoping to look at 35,000 to $40,000 per coin. But like according to other analysts, you are not the only one that also has put the resistance, no, the support at $30,000. So you are the another person, but I don't think that it might go as low as $30,000. Looking at the situation right now, even now, I'm looking also just to share some also latest news that just came out. Indonesia going to Asia right now, coming up with some, some positive news, that may just light up. If it's good for people to know some of the statistics so that you can build some kind of a positive element towards investors that might be watching the show as well. Indonesia's crypto industry in 2021, a kaleidoscope. Okay, let me just go through the story. Um, In 2021, the number of global crypto holders has been estimated to have increased by 3.9%. Maybe we can see another increase this year because now people are building themselves up and now they are understanding what is cryptocurrency, especially during the lockdown where people had to make instant transaction. To more than 300 million crypto users worldwide, there's more than 300 million users uh, of cryptocurrencies worldwide in counting, with more than 18,000 businesses already accepting cryptocurrencies as payment. That's a lot of businesses. India is currently in the lead with 100 million users. So out of 300 million users worldwide, India has, I think I could say, they have like a higher percentage than anywhere else in the world. 100 million people out of 300 million people, India has that amount of users at this point, followed by the United States with 27 million users and Russia with 17 million users. But now this is based Europe and in Asia. These are news that are just outside Africa, but also in Africa, we also have, cryptocurrency news that are also trending. We all, uh, investors, Africa in 2022 are cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin set to sour. These talks to people like you, Mr. Crypto King, who are also investors in the Bitcoin space here, based here in Africa as well. So Bitcoin set to sour. Sour means that it's set to increase and has has users to come through the cryptocurrencies, and this year in Africa alone may increase in time. Tell me what you think about that. Do you think that the spreading, because now remember, now most of the currencies that are in Africa are not as strong and as efficient, but now this is a breakthrough in the digital currencies as well within the African continent. I don't know if like you have tried, like let's say if you have someone in Kenya and you are here in South Africa and you are trying to send bitcoins and funds, there are people who are getting paid bitcoins in Nigeria, and so sort of and so forth. So what does this mean for this African continent for you, Mr. Mapi?
Look, I said the statistics. I'm surprised because I thought China is also one of the biggest consumers of the crypto market. Amid the situations, the bans, the banning of cryptocurrencies that is always happening in China. But China is one of the most users, most people who are involved in the blockchain space, in the cryptocurrency space. And
But
of
it's
course,
India
yes,
at this
India.
point.
Sorry.
100 million. I'm saying it's India at this point in time with 100 million users out of 300 million users.
Yeah, I
That's a
see.
lot.
I see. India is also in the forefront, and of course, the iron of it is that with India, it's always banning cryptocurrencies as well. It's always start, stop, start, stop, start, stop in India. But regardless of that, people are adopting this market. People are getting involved in this market. It's something else. And of course, looking at the United States, it's one of the most strict state in the world, most strict region in the world, where they don't really accept anything. They're very censoring, they censor anything. So, but
Yeah.
they are in the forefront. They are communities. They are in the forefront in adopting Bitcoin. So it's
Yeah.
very much surprising. And of course, looking at Africa, let me just share a screen here. Um, we are looking at Africa coming on board.
Mm,
As you can see, Africa sponsoring the AFCON,
yeah.
Binance, the biggest exchange in the world,
Mm, mm,
sponsoring the AFCON. So
mm,
by looking at this, so much it has touched so many people, so many people have seen the adverts, so many people have seen the involvement of the crypto in the sport, and they start questioning, they start asking questions. What is Binance? What is crypto? How to get involved in crypto? So this
mm,
is in one step further to the right direction. It's massive. So yeah, look, Africa is also coming on board. Africa, we need such innovation. We need such adverts, such massive advertising
mm,
to teach our people, to
mm,
educate our people about cryptocurrencies. Our platforms, like our platform Empire Crypto TV, they are helping a lot of people in Africa. We are bringing the masses into this space, and we are playing a very pivotal part in making sure everyone get this you know great information. So yeah,
mm,
look, Africa is also gonna be
mm.
much involved very
Yeah,
soon.
that's what.
We are coming
Yeah,
in
that's why.
numbers.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Sports is a very, very influential element to promote most of the things that you want to promote as someone, whether you're a businessman, whether you're a banker, and so forth. But the story goes on this side of the world. Whatever you take, hype or hope, cryptocurrencies are a part of a conversation, and many Africans jumping into these digital assets with both feet, but with fiat money a key part of the glue of the state. Remember now, I'm saying like, some of these fiat currencies like in Kenya, in Zimbabwe, are not so strong enough and they are not so efficient enough. So it does cause a need for cryptocurrencies, especially in the digital space. If you want to make quick payments overseas, you want to send money overseas. There are many students that I know that have been taken from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Congo, going to study in Russia, going to study in China, going to study in various parts of the world, but using their local currencies, their fiat currencies, could be very, very challenging. So it is sometimes good for cryptocurrencies in the African continent, in a sense that its services and the blockchain technology allows them to conduct payments so that they can do things that they couldn't do with the fiat currencies. Here are
Uh,
some, yep, okay,
yeah,
go
look,
on.
that's true. While it's on the subject, let me quickly share this.
Yep.
As you can see here, let me, all right. As you can see here, I did share this piece of information on Facebook. I said, tip, start a blockchain project that solve real problems, apply for venture capital and find partners, then become a billionaire. It's very much happening. If we are in Africa, there's so many problems that we need to solve, that we need to, create on blockchain, solve and create the systems, create platforms on blockchain to solve all those problems in our communities. And once we have got a very tight project, a watertight project, it's easy to approach guys like CZ, guys like Sailor, and say, guys, I've got this idea or I've got this project which I'm piloting or I'm running. Look into it, but I'm looking for funds, I'm looking for capital to make sure that it reaches its peak. Then when they look into your project, they can actually start funding. And I know of a lot of venture capitalists, who are looking at good projects in Africa. So let an African child not sit there. Let an African child become active and start thinking outside the box. There's so much we can do other than being only consumers, where we just keep buying these coins, we invest, buy these coins, invest. There's something bigger behind. We need to come up with solutions so that these solutions, when we talk about, I'm going to be a multimillionaire, I'm going to be a billionaire, how do you intend to reach that goal if you're not going to start projects, long-term projects, real projects on the space? You can't just, this buying and selling is not going to take you anywhere, but create something that is going to solve, that is going to, cover the community, the whole community, the whole Africa and the whole world. Look at these business people abroad. They start projects and then they target the whole world. They target Africa. They target the whole continent, the whole world with their products. And that's how they become multimillionaires. But in Africa, if I start something in Soweto, it remains in Soweto. It becomes a product in Soweto. It's not gonna go outside the boundaries. It's not gonna go across the country. It will remain in Johannesburg. It will remain in Cape Town. No, you can start projects, especially looking at now, whereby there's internet. With internet, you can create anything. Then it goes all across the world, and then everyone will be using your product. In the meantime, you'll be making a lot of money. So bring out some projects, bring
Mm,
out some
mm,
ideas. Let's create.
yes,
All
I
right.
know. I most certainly I agree with you because, looking at the statistics here in our continent in Africa with the use of the digital currency, cryptocurrency, here are some data points. In September 2021, African users living below the Sahara accumulated $80 million of cryptocurrencies, according to the useful Talibs, a market analyst. It was a 20% bump compared to the previous month. And it was for the first time greater than the dollar amount of cryptocurrencies accumulated by users in the US. So, in other words, more crypto in Africa than in the US, really. Okay, here goes the article. Not only has Africa's cryptocurrency market grown over 1,200%, which is a good number, by value received the past year, but the region also has some of the highest grassroots adoption in the world. Yeah, so we also have some of the grassroots adoption here of cryptocurrencies here in Africa, with Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, and Tanzania all ranking in the top 20 of our global crypto adoption index. So we are part of the forefront, Mr. Crypto King, coming into the cryptocurrency aspects and space. But of course, there is another part of the world of cryptocurrencies that seeks to, evaluate and develop new elements, new news coming out of the central banks, of course, regarding the CBDC or the central bank digital currencies, and it goes on with the Federal Reserve Bank having to discuss how they're going to do these digital currencies that are backed by central banks. So news came forth, and then these are interesting news from the Reuters, of course. Yesterday, as we've been following the story and the news, analysis a digital dollar is years away as US Fed kicks issue to Congress. The Congress which kicked issue maybe yesterday. So in other words, they say that the dollar itself, as we can see, the dollar itself is here to stay. So because the article that I'm sharing right now, analysis, a digital dollar is years away as US Fed kicks issue to Congress. So I didn't expect, I didn't expect like that tone years away, like the way they were talking about the CBDCs. I thought it was something that they were planning to do maybe this year or next year, but it
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
look, you
it
really
looks like the
that
dollar,
tone. I mean, that statement that years away, it shows that it's not
you know
even in the plans. It's something that
it's
has
not,
been
yeah.
put aside. Not
Mm.
even being looked at. It's something that
They
is
still want those papers there, yeah, as
years
if they are
away.
money.
They still
Years
believe in the
away,
fiat
yeah.
currency. Look,
Wow.
you obvious there has to be a strong system that will come and force the current system to move away, to fade away. To
Mm,
my experience and what the history has showed us, there is nothing that lasts forever. There
mm,
is nothing that lasts forever. Even the money itself, the monetary system itself, it has
mm,
always evolved from barter trading, gold and silver, checks, post office. It has always evolved. So there's nothing that will always live forever.
mm,
It might not happen in the immediate, maybe at our generation, so to say, but we are starting that movement. We are starting that change. We are the people that have started that change with the cryptocurrencies, with the blockchain. Something blockchain is going to be here for some time, especially with its qualities that it's got. There's so many projects that are going to be started on blockchain
that's
worldwide, international
well.
projects, that will be used by the states, that will be used by the governments to
Mm,
create changes that will actually champion the future. So,
mm,
of course, we have seen such statements where they say the US dollar is years away from being changed, but that is just a statement. It doesn't really represent what's on the ground. It doesn't really represent what's happening in the system, where you can see there are some changes. You can
mm.
see even the cryptocurrency market is giving people some headaches. It's giving people some headaches. I also think this statement was said just to say something about the crypto, but it's not really a statement that has got some basis. You understand?
Wow.
So yeah, look, changes are imminent.
Yes, of course, man. The story goes on to say that Washington, January, while the Federal Reserve paper on potentially adopting central bank digital currency CBDC will advance debate in Washington. So they're still debating about it. You see, that's the problem with CBDCs. It requires central banks or central authority, But now the thing is, with cryptocurrencies, there is no need for central authority, because the blockchain is the is not the authority, I mean to say, but doesn't require central authority because of the blockchain. Cryptocurrencies, in tradition, they don't need the central authority. Hence, this authority is going through these debates back and forth. But at some level, they'll realize that this cryptocurrency is rather more digital than something that they think that it is about debates, because all these debates that they are having will somehow have to disappear at some point in the future, because cryptocurrencies, there is no requirement for debates in the first place. At Washington DC, will advance debate in Washington. Its decision to kick the issue to Congress means an official US digital dollar is still several years away. One of the reasons why for me is because they still want to maintain their fiat dollar currency at the moment, because to them it is still a valuable element to use as a form of payment. The US Central Bank on Thursday released a much anticipated paper on the pros and cons of adopting a digital dollar, a digital version of cash in your pocket, in which it refused to take a stance and said Congress should decide the matter. So the Congress of the United States are not even on par, with one another. They are not even with agreement with one another. There are debates, so they are not in unison in the point of view. Some say, okay, no, we should launch. Some say, no, we shouldn't. Some say this, some say that. Already, before they could even launch this, there are already politics surrounding CBDCs. But when they say it is several years away, of course it will be several years away, especially with these stable coins that are intact already. By the time they decide to release the CBDC, it might be too late.
All right. You know what? The funny thing about change, it's change is natural. Change cannot be decided. It's nature. Change is nature. Some things you don't decide them, but naturally they happen. Naturally they evolve. It's more like you. You might say, you know what, I don't want to get old. I want to remain at 40 years. But you never gonna, it's impossible. Even if you change your years and say, no, guys, go to home affairs and change and say, no, I'm 35, but you are 40 and you are going to 41 and you are going to 45 and you are going to 50. So change is natural. It happens. So you've seen, I mean, especially when you've been looking into history, where the world has been changing without anyone stopping the changes, without even if we are changing to something bad, but change has to happen. Everything in the whole um industries, change happens. Like, even if you had to look into the in the transportation industry, they used to have the locomotive, electrical trains long back. It changed naturally. It changed. People became better and better and better. Nothing stays the same. Everything has to change. So yeah, even the US dollar, it's bound to really change, regardless people, the capitalists want it or don't want it. Regardless, the capitalists still have got so much invested on the currency, but it's gonna naturally change. It's gonna just have a swift change to something else. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah, it's even cracking the capitalist into division. Experts divided over Fed's intermediated approach to CBDC. As I was mentioning to you, there is division. They are not in unison about what's happening about the cryptocurrencies.
Right.
So,
Before
yeah.
you go any further, that division, it's actually required. It creates changes, because if someone, people are human beings, whereby we've got different thinking, different ideas. Someone says, no, guys, let's put it this way. Someone says, no, guys, there's a new system. Someone says, no, guys, let's maintain the old system. Someone says, guys, no, the new system is better. As long there's that confusion where they end up going to votes, quorum and voting system. No, guys, all right, let's move this way. All right, let's adjust. This adjustment will be sort of this how, like you mentioned that there was a digital coin that was being emulated or being planned that will work with USD also. Those plans, as long as they've started coming out, out of their as ideas, it means there are some changes. Slowly, it's really happening. Something is bound to happen that will be moving away from the current system towards the new system and to the future.
No, no doubt. Into the future. Okay, talking about the future, a CBDC, the Fed says, could offer benefits of convenience, innovation, but them saying that in itself, they are still divided into that. So as you talk about changes that are taking place in the cryptocurrency space, while those changes are taking place, but they are also affecting the market trend right now as we're speaking, of the Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies as a whole. And of course, as cryptocurrencies are evolving, the change according to cryptocurrencies is much more faster than the changes that are
Look,
taking place in
Look, I would
politics.
not really say the divisions or the debates or changes, disagreements and agreements, they're actually affecting the market. I'll say they are fueling the market to either direction because obvious with these changes, some are negative. Of course, they will bring the market down, whereby people will, get the opportunity to start buying on the good levels, on the lowest levels. And of course, there will be some positive changes from these capitalists or from these leaders. Those positive changes, they will definitely move the market to some other levels. Of course, if you are to look into it, this market is moved by negative and positive. If there's always positive, I don't think can be healthy for this market. We need negative and positive so that the
Mm,
market can remain healthy. Positive takes the market higher, negative makes the market lower, takes the market lower. What is the market? Market is a movement. The market is whereby the market goes down, the market goes up. That's what makes the market. That movement, that fluctuation.
yeah, no doubt. Talking about the fluctuation market, I'm looking at the coin market cap. Right now, the latest, what you call latest cryptocurrencies that are listed on the coin market cap or new exchanges, Rise, Hero. Okay, some of them have some positive. The number one that we have right now. Okay, when I was looking earlier on, there was another coin that was also listed, but it looks like it's no more number one. I don't know where it went to. Okay, Rise Hero, which costs about 0.0170 $17.24 with a volume of $132,000. New projects that are approaching. And of course, I want to look at the coin market cap overall. It has just now moved from 1.5 to 1.6 coin market capitalization of cryptocurrencies in 24 hours. Yesterday we were looking at 1 trillion point five. Now today, at least it moved out just because of the bullish trend that we are experiencing right now, with a 1.6 right now at this point in time. Will it rise? Will it go up? But now that's according to the market as well. If the trend goes up, now looking at these new coins, Spartan, Tapezia protocol. So, make some time. These are new projects. Some new projects are quite, positive. They have 115, 151 and above percentage, just to say the least. So, these are new projects that are going to be stamped into the exchanges so that people can be able to invest and, have the opportunity to take or participate within the crypto market itself. So, any new projects that you might have known that you think that are prominent at this point in time that can prove that the cryptocurrency is stronger than ever, because the changes in the cryptocurrencies, things are moving quite fast in the cryptocurrencies. According to the cryptocurrency market is moving way faster than the the the, the government's approach to cryptocurrencies. Well, they may affect it in certain ways, but there are projects that are rising up every now and then.
Like, look, you've been showing us the statistics of how crypto is being adopted. The adoption is happening. Look, we saw, especially last year, was following the exchanges. There was so much activities in exchanges, and they were also bringing up some statistics saying how many people have are registering. New people registering on exchanges. It was traffic. You could even see the support from these exchanges was very slow because of traffic, because of a wide number of people coming into the market, into registering on these exchanges, opening accounts on these exchanges, making having these. Exchanges having very slow approach when it comes to saving the people because of influx of new entrants into the market. So yeah, look, the adoption is really coming together. The market is growing.
Of course, it is growing. More than 30 cryptocurrencies have just been introduced at this point in time, as you see by numbers going down, and there's still more projects that are to come. And we are expecting to see some new developments as well. Web3, of course, non-fungible tokens and so forth, new blockchain technologies and so forth. Looking forward to the news, of course. But now I just want to touch down on the market itself, just to brush up, just before we sign off, just looking at the market itself on its bull run at this point in time, this afternoon. If we are in Africa, we are in the afternoon zone. If you are anywhere else in the world, maybe the the, the atmosphere might be different. But looking at the point at this point in time, $36,000, just above $36,000, Mr. Crypto King. We are looking at this market. It has been bearish, and the bearishness, $130 billion lost in some levels that we have read about in the news as well. But I don't know. What do you think? Maybe just before the weekend? Do you think that just before the weekend we can reach up to the level of $38,000 per coin, or will we go low as $33,000 to $30,000 per coin? What's your
What are
take
the
on this?
any expected news, any upcoming major news that we are expecting on your side?
News on the side, on the news right now, it is just the Federal Reserve banks that I'm waiting for. But not only about the CBDCs, knowing that the CBDCs, it will take several years for them to take over. But now, obviously, they won't rest. I'm waiting for them to say something, because now we are on a bull run. What will they do or say? Or what will the investors do on the other side of the cryptocurrency? Because remember, now we also have celebrities that are getting involved in the cryptocurrencies. If Elon Musk may say something negative, there can be another source that can say otherwise. So it is just at some level, it will get to a point where we are just 50-50, until to a point where fundamental analysis of news of people, of a singular person having to decide the fate of the cryptocurrency. So right now I'm looking at a breakthrough, and that breakthrough, when I see it there, I'm certain that, maybe by tomorrow, hopefully, we can see the cryptocurrency holding at $37,000 per cryptocurrency. And if it does hold, it means that it can go on to $38,000, hopefully to $40,000 per coin. If not, it can drop back to the zone where we have our support level at just less than $33,000 per coin. Your take?
Christoph, yeah, look, anything is possible, depending with the fundamentals, but technically, we're looking good at this point in time. Technically, we're looking good, but fundamental, it can actually turn the market anyway, any directions.
That's true.
Especially these days, seems like there's so much happening in the United States, especially with the news, with the markets, overall markets. There is so much happening. There's so much activities fundamentally. So, look, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you
No.
so much for coming through, guys. We are live at Empire Crypto TV. Do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. I've sent the link on the comment section. Just click on the link, go to our YouTube channel, and press the button subscribe so that whenever we go live, you do not miss any of this information. You can always get a notification that Empire Crypto TV is live. We want to make sure that we create a vibrant African community that knows how to make money in this market. So do not be left behind. Invite everyone, invite your families, invite your colleagues, your friends to this show. Let's grow this channel, guys. Let's make it together. All right,
So
Crypto Stone, anything else before we close on your side?
okay, I'll just say thank you to all the viewers until we meet again tomorrow with some latest news and information about cryptocurrencies and the new developments surrounding the cryptocurrencies. Other than that, have a good night. If you are in Africa, South Africa, anywhere else in the world, have a good morning, have a good day, and so forth.
Great stuff. Asante sana.
Yeah, boo.